Yo, Jack, are you frozen? Sam, are you there? Yeah, Jack, are you frozen? Sam, are you there? Yeah, Jack, are you frozen? Sam, are you there? What are we even doing here?
Yo, Wi-Fi fighting, but they're holding it down. How about them J-era Maz ballers running Beantown? They say these guys are ridiculous, yet probably true. Like the 23 Celtics, they got a deep crew. Pregame Papa trying to make some bank. Professor Pete repping Latvia, KP the thing. RJ's on the email taking fools to college. Joey, Matt, Timo, Robin, let's acknowledge. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? In the garden, fighting for a quiet spot. Jack's taking notes while the crowd gets hot. Irate, insightful, not a diplomat. Sam's got a long list and it's just for rats. Rat list your Wi-Fi, rat list your dog. Rat list Bronny, rat list LeBron. Rat list the traffic, rat list the song. Rat list that's getting too long. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? Might think they're chill, but don't get it twisted. They're not just hustling, they're highly gifted. Still new to the scene and making their mark. It's a humble beginning, it's a hero's arc. Sam's keeping it real with the Starkey vibe, but he's all in with Jack when it's time to ride. Your ass hat in the chat, Jack says don't come back. He's got zero patience for nonsense attacks. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Jack and Sam talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here?
Whoa, we made it. Happy Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Happy final Celtics versus Pistons of the season day. Awesome game ahead. Been a fun day of basketball. It's a real shame what's happening down at Madison Square Garden right now. But nonetheless, you know, the real teams are about to play.
Yeah. How you doing, son?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready for some first seed, second seed action in the Eastern Conference. Every game between the Pistons and the Celtics this season has been great. So looking forward to more of that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, these are Celtics are obviously my favorite team, but I have become a fan of the Pistons over the last couple of years. When they were losing games and providing entertainment in December, I appreciated that very much. It was months after I was like, hey, Jack, think they might make it into the play-in this year. Couldn't have been more wrong. But I was just a year too early. That's all. Turned out to be really awesome last year. They've truly figured it out this season. They are 30-10 through 40 games, 75% win percentage. They and the Celtics are the top 2 point differentials in the Eastern Conference. And these two teams feel very real. And as you said, all of the games this season have been fun. Celtics went up by a lot in the first Pistons game, and then they still hadn't figured out how to rebound yet. So that was what killed them. Yeah. Second game was a classic. The day before Thanksgiving game, or the Tuesday before Thanksgiving game, it was truly incredible. And speaking of truly incredible, without further ado, Jack has made it after perhaps the most incredible meal of his media life.
Really?
Hello, my Wi-Fi is giving me challenges, but I might be here. Am I here?
You're here.
You are here.
Okay, then I'm here. Hello. What's up, y'all? How we doing?
Tell us about the food. You sent me a photo of the dinner today.
Food.
Now, for those that don't know, when Jack and I go to the Garden, we are very spoiled. Chef Lamont, one of the greats, chefs it up for us and the rest of all of the VIPs at the Garden. Jack claims that he has been eclipsed by the Little Caesars Arena.
Listen, Little Caesars Arena does food right. They do food real well. I will say, it is like, I don't know if I'd get sick of it, because it's from what I have seen based on the 2 times here. Thank you. In the chat. I think it's the same food, a lot of it every time. Like pizza, they have the same pizza, the same wings, the same like cheesy bread, etc. So like I can imagine that's great as a visitor, but maybe you could get sick of it. But it's also free. Yeah, as Sam is showing, I had 2 plates today. Like that should give you an inclination of how the food is. But it was free, which also helps. So it's a special place for sure.
The freeness is an extra leg up.
It tastes better.
It does taste better. It's very true.
Yeah, it's free.
To Jack's credit, I am a multi-plate man myself. 2 or 3 usually times through the buffet for me when I go to the games. I can't wait to get back at it Wednesday. I'm fiending. Pritchard back today. Speaking of back, so that little 1 game missed period is nothing to worry about. Jalen All-Star starter. He's officially getting league-wide love, which, by the way, the media did a lot of heavy lifting for Jalen in that vote because the fan vote was CTE ball over there, putting LaMelo in the race and all that stuff. And he ended up getting in first ever All-Star starter appearance for JB.
I love it, man. Yeah, he's supposed to be here. Like this is at least at minimum, this is one of the top 3 players in the East. And definitely one of the top 5 players in the East. And he's probably been playing like a top 5 player in this year as a whole. So the first like 2 results kind of had me a little bit scared. I was like, come on, y'all. Like, we cannot allow this man that has been playing this good not be an all-star starter this year. So I'm glad that it finally came out right. So he absolutely deserves this year. So I'm happy for him.
Correct, Chaz. Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe on Wednesday we'll just eat on the pregame. That's all we'll do. We'll set up a camera on the food. You can have one on us, and you can just see how dominant we are. It's like the Kobe and Shaq mixtape. That's us at the buffet.
Yeah, that's us. This is my media password. So let's see what's I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a
what's going on?
Like, there's a I can't express to you like how ridiculous. There's a 50-person marching band currently on the court.
Like, what school are they from? Like, is this like the University of Michigan? What is this?
What the?
It's the Berkeley High School marching band. It's the Berkeley High School marching band.
Okay.
Feels like a lot of work to go to the Pistons game. You know, like, wouldn't you rather just buy a ticket than have to carry around your gigantic drum? Either of you guys playing? Well, Jack
do have big drums.
More of like the singing stuff. Nick, did you ever play an instrument?
Yeah, I was in the band. Yeah.
What'd you play, Jack?
Saxophone, but not to cut off.
I played the drums. I was a drum, snare, quad, stuff like that.
Did you ever have like the big one that you had to carry?
Hell no. Nah. I did it I did it all middle school. I did it for like a year and a half in high school, and I was like, because the high school that I was at, like our band and dance team was like the top of the city, bro. So that shit was a lot. And then I was playing basketball and shit. So I was like, I can't do both, bro. So I chose basketball, of course. But it was cool shit though.
When I was in middle school, you would do the band and then you'd go to Six Flags or Lake Compounds, which is basically
we did that too.
So basically, like,
yeah,
doing band was fun, but you weren't doing it to do band. You want to go on the rides.
That's only once a year though. So you spent the whole year in band just to go to Six Flags once.
I feel like in my middle school, if I remember properly. By the way, this is like game of the year that we're talking ahead of. My middle school, it was you did band, you did chorus, or they had general music, it was called, and you would just go in, like, it was just the kids that didn't want to do band, and they had to like go in a room and learn about music, like reading music and stuff like that. But and I didn't want to do chorus, so the band was it for me.
Wait, what'd you play?
I did the trumpet.
I feel like I knew that. Nice. But yeah, basketball. For sure. Definitely.
The instruments of the system of our offense. Yeah, just I don't know. But no,
Exactly.
yeah, this the Pistons haven't been able to score lately, but they're just so good that they're still able to win. So the Celtics had a little stretch there before the Atlanta game where they also couldn't score. One of those games, of course, was without Jaylen Brown, so take that with a grain of salt. But the Pistons just their defense has been literally insane. These last 10 games, they're first in defense rating, but they were always like tops. But these last 10 games, they're first in defense rating at a 105.2. But these last 5 games, their defensive rating is 94.9. And they rebound the hell out of it, which they've always done. Of course, with Jalen Duren, Asar Thompson, guys like that. Cade is also averaging 6 rebounds himself. But their defense these last 20 games, they're first in steal percentage, they're first in block percentage, first in defensive and of course, first in rebound rate. Like they're just doing everything defensively. So this will be a tough game for the Celtics, as all Pistons others games are. But we got to come with it. Glad that Pritchard is back in this game. But yeah, this might be like one of those 85-90 Celtic Piston games where it's like,
Ooh.
No, not the score, but like 19.
Like the time
period. Piston game.
Well, both things work for that.
Right. That could be like 99, 97, something like that. So I wouldn't put 85 on it. That's crazy, but maybe like a 99, 97 type game.
Celtics used all their points in Atlanta, is what Nick's saying.
Yeah.
Pistons this year have just been a defensive wagon almost the entire time, though. Like it's almost like they're hitting their final form, or they're challenging themselves to be like, is this the only thing we have to do to win basketball games at this point? Like, can we just so what, a star can't shoot? Like, who cares? Nobody's scoring on the other team. Yeah, they're a really awesome team. And like, if you were a fan of the Pistons, this would be such a fun version of the Pistons to root for. Not only because I feel like defensive teams are specifically fun to root for just because they create turnovers, which leads to high energy transition plays and stuff, but also because a lot of these guys were here when they were losing to everybody. And we were all waiting for our free wing stop for 3 months. That's how they have gone through the entire just slog or the entire climb. And that's what makes it awesome.
Yeah. Answering a couple of questions in chat. Any thoughts on the Celtics with turnovers? They don't pass as much as other teams. They don't have a lot of assists either, so I mean that inherently helps in that. I just think the young players
also,
they do
Peyton
have.
Pritchard.
Also Peyton Pritchard. Also, like, realistically, if you're thinking about it, turnovers come from like one of two places: on a pass, which is usually a live ball turnover, bad pass turnover, or you're stripped with the ball in your hands. A lot of the Celtics young players do not have the ball in their hands a lot. It's either rebound and get it out, or it is catch and shoot. Like that. It feels like the young player part of it is that. And then other question was, there's something else I wanted to address, but I don't see it anymore. So never mind.
What can you do? Jazz in the chat saying, too bad for me. It's another week of Drake May jerseys.
Yes,
I did have a few moments yesterday when I was watching that game. By the way, like, if you want to talk about one person on the Patriots that wanted to lose that game, look no further than Drake May. He really just did not want to hold on to the football.
Don't matter.
I did think about getting a I Heart Drake shirt to wear after they lost. Maybe I'll still do it.
Big win.
They continue to just play inept
Jared
teams.
Jared Stidham. Good luck, brother. Come on,
who's better, him or Stroud? It might be Stidham.
Oh, you talking that shit is crazy, bro. Stroud, like I have had to endure so many people talk bad about Dak Prescott, who was my quarterback, and say that you can't win with Dak Prescott. You can't win. Man, I just watched CJ Stroud, and then as how bad he was, bro. it was still 21-16 at the start of the fourth quarter, bro. It was still a close game. If Dak Prescott throw 4 interceptions in the first half, we're down 30. There's nothing we can do about that. So I just need people to understand that defense is what gets team like the defense is supposed to give your quarterback time and your offense time to get shit right. Drake May didn't play perfect. CJ Stroud played ass, and they were still down 5 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Like
It was an ass off.
It was definitely an ass off, bro. So yeah, but the Chicago Bears game, I wanted the Bears to win. After that shit, I was like, y'all gotta win. But yeah, even that game was like 20-17. So it's like defense. You gotta have that if you want to be a champion. And now the Patriots go against Jarrett Stidham. So
will they ever play a real team?
Jarrett Stidham. No. If they get to the Super Bowl, they will play a very real football team because both of those dudes out west are very, very good football teams. Seattle and LA are probably the 2 best teams in the NFL. Like I feel like a lot of people would agree with that sentiment. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Great
NFC West.
cakewalk.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Couldn't be more accurate. But yeah, and I also hope for the people hating them does make it more fun for you, like Jared said, because that's kind of the point. But anyways, please stop wearing your Drake May shirts to the Garden. Please. You don't deserve fan of the game because you wore a Drake May t-shirt. You just don't. Steve asked Nick where he's from. I
am from Washington, D.C. Live here, been here majority of my life. Glad I'm not a Commander and the Wizards fan, so cool.
Yeah, you made some smart choices there, at least half.
Even
as an Aussie, HBTC and the Garden Report made me support the Pats. Didn't like them with Brady, but now with May, I'm converted. You timed it up poorly, Lawson. Anything else? Jack, now's the time to stand up and reveal your Drake May shirt, Jared says.
I should get one. That's a good idea.
I was actually rooting against the Patriots in my group chat yesterday, and everybody was furious. It's like they could not understand that I really don't care. But I was legit mad yesterday because my men's league team almost had to forfeit because everybody just wanted to watch the Patriots.
They did or almost had to forfeit?
We almost did. We had to we had 4 people, and Worth had to text everybody in his phone to finally get somebody that wasn't watching the Patriots.
Yeah. Did you guys win?
No. We probably would have won if we had the guy we got, shout out to him, he came and showed up, but that was his skill. Availability.
Yeah.
Good skill. Good skill to have.
If we had a plus guy on the floor, might have got our first win of the season.
How many games we played?
6. What can you do?
Teams start bad, is what it is.
I think we only play 8 games. It might be over for us.
This is crazy. Come on.
You're the fan of the game now, brother.
Are there a lot of Celtics
bandwagoner? No, brother.
I know. There's not as many Celtics fans as there are in other cities, but they're still green. The thing with Celtics fans in opposing territory is it's always so easy to spot them in most cities because it's just the Bucks are the only other green team. I'm probably forgetting one, but off the top of my head, there aren't many. Is the point. So you can always see where the Celtics fans are, and there's a good collection of them behind the bench, the Celtics bench. There's some scattered throughout, but I give Pistons fan credit; they show up. I would say it's probably 10-20% Celtics fans, which sounds like a lot, but based on some other arenas, it's not really much.
Man, based on in DC, dog, it'd be way more Celtics, bro. DC, every Celtics game in DC is a Celtics home game. I swear. Now, my first game, but my first playoff game was when the Celtics played the Wizards. When they took us to 7, I believe. That was the series where John Wall hit that at 3 in Game 6.
Is that the
But I
Kelly
was
Olynyk
at,
series?
yeah, I was at the game where Kelly Oubre he pushed Kelly Olynyk, and like now when they were good, of course, it was more like DC was out there heavy, but now it's like the team isn't really that good. Things are looking up as of late, but like Celtics is going to be like 70-30. Like it's just insane. Like I would never forget the game where Sam Hauser he had 30 points like in the third, right? And he was going to break the record so easily. He got hurt, right? He was walking off the court. He did like this, and the arena went crazy. Bro, I thought Larry Bird was in there. Like he was walking off like this. The arena went nuts. I'm like, bro, this is our home, bro. Like this is crazy. So yeah, DC is one of the most lopsided ones when the Celtics come there.
That playoff series is such like a stark reminder of like how significantly home court advantage is diminished. Like those games in DC, the one where John Wall made the shot obviously was close, but the stark contrast between the Celtics had to go into overtime to win game 2, and that was the Isaiah 53 ball. Mm-hmm. But they just looked like the seams came apart when they went down to Capital One Arena. And now it doesn't matter where these teams are playing. You just lose randomly, blow 20-point leads at home. Doesn't matter.
I was watching their game earlier against the Clippers, and like, I don't dislike Brian Keefe, but I just know that at some point he's like the coach that's gonna get fired when they actually start being okay. You can kind of tell, but hey, I like what's happening over there. I really, really do. But I think they need a top 3 pick. Like they need a top 3 pick for things to like jump up because of course they got Sar, but every other year it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like Avdia, Trey
last
Johnson.
year they dropped to what 6, 5?
Yeah, and I like Trey, but it's just like in this draft specifically, they need top 3, and it'll be really good. So we'll see.
I will say it is hilarious that the Wizards got a top 3 pick in arguably the worst year in like 10 years.
Yeah, that's
which sucks for them. Scorched source. Does it? It does. I think he definitely makes them more competent offensively, but at what cost? That's
with what they there is no cost.
To find out.
It costs them CJ and
no. I mean, it improves their offense, but is the cost going to be they're a bad defensive team now? Yeah, that's
yeah. Well, we saw the difference in Trae Young being in Atlanta and not being in Atlanta on Saturday night. We were treated to that, so maybe it wasn't all his fault out there, but there's no disputing that he is a minus defender. He is not going to help you play defense. Taking a look through today's slate of games, saw Corrales tweet it. Milwaukee went crazy shooting threes on Atlanta in the first half. Atlanta just can't break with these 3-point barrages. Like that's enough to make you just turn off the TV for the season, along with Porzingis and Ricochet continuing to stay hurt.
Yeah, that was a cool game, but now like Hawks hate CJ McCollum. Like Hawks fans hate CJ McCollum. Like that.
Yeah, he took it full court and went, watch this.
That was insane. And like they even talking about how like ever since he's came to the team, like Jalen Johnson has been like completely shunned out of the offense because CJ McCollum like usage rate is just insane. So it was cool when he was with the Wizards and like they don't have that many great handlers and all that stuff. But now when you go to a team with Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's been having great seasons this year, and for a team that's actually trying to be okay, Hawks fans do not like that he's taking shots and touches away from Jalen Johnson. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, not ideal. And then on top of that, Sam, I don't know if you paid attention to the Knicks today.
Oh, I watched. It was great. It was tremendous. With a win tonight, the Celtics would climb within 3.5 of the Pistons, and they would be 3 above the Knicks if they won this, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think 2.5. I think 2.5. I think they're 1.5 games above the Knicks right now.
They're 1.5 above, but the NBA.com standings have not counted the Knicks' loss today yet. They have 18 losses.
Yeah.
17.
I know, but if the Knicks lose, then the Celtics will be 2 games, and then if the Celtics win, it'll be 2.5.
Well, the Knicks did lose.
Yeah, it's 2 right now, I believe.
It's
I
2.
2 right now.
Oh, Jack is correct. Yes, it'll be a half game extra that they'll.
I got you, Jack. Okay.
I have now made it across the finish line.
Yeah, I got you.
Best part of the Knicks game, they were talking about Jason Kidd and like how he played a season with the Knicks, and then they just showed the division championship banner in the Madison Square Garden Raptors, like next to like 5 other division championship banners, and it made me feel really good about myself.
The best part about this Knicks game is it is the most points Dwight Powell has scored in 3 years.
Former Celtics.
Shout out Dwight, man.
They let Dwight Powell score 19 points. The game's not over. Or no, the game is over. 19.
Wait,
19 points for Dwight Powell.
Is that a career high?
No, career high. I thought so too. He had 26 one time. He's actually had a decent amount of 20-point games, but
I don't want to disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? But like,
not recently.
No, RJ. The Knicks are proving that disrespecting the NBA Cup is a curse. Because they didn't put a banner up. They're so inept at winning. When they actually win something, they don't know what to do with themselves. I think I would rather, you guys can argue this. Would you rather have an NBA Cup banner or a division banner?
NBA Cup banner, by far. Division banner, like, you should be relegated. That's embarrassing. That's bad.
Yeah,
they'd be better off.
I'd probably go Cup. I'd definitely go Cup. A division banner just looks silly up there. But he's trying to see if the Pistons had division banner.
I'm blocked. The what's it called? The Jumbotron blocks.
I would rather a championship banner. How about that?
Oh, that's obvious. Of course.
I'd rather Larry OB. I think that's what they were trying to be corny and say this isn't the banner we want. Like, shut your ass. You ain't getting one of them.
Man, take what you'll fucking get.
Yeah, you ain't like that. You can't just say
beggars can't be choosers.
Bro, I hate when teams finally go deep into the playoffs and say we don't care about the regular season no more. I remember when the Hawks had got to the conference finals, and then they were like, everybody was like, this team, they should be jumping up. And then Trae Young was like, yeah, we not really worried about the regular. Motherfucker, you made it one time. Now you're not worried about the regular season, boy. What's up, man? We ain't
you know who hated that was Corrales. He was talking to us about that when the trade happened. He was like, "What a loser this guy is," and he had. I'm not going to butcher what he had to say, but yeah, the Knicks saying that we don't want to hang a cup banner because we want a championship banner is like the scene from Scary Movie where the girl tries to give his homeless man a sandwich, and then he throws it back at her and says, "I said $1, bitch." Like, that's what it is.
Okay, brother.
I did have something else from that. I don't remember what it was. It's 7:58 now. We can begin to wrap up if nobody has any other final points. Nope. Okay. Nick, go ahead. Plug. Tell everyone where to find you. We appreciate you joining us again today.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Nick NBA on YouTube, Nick NBA YT on Twitter. Appreciate y'all.
All right. We'll wrap it up there. Jack and I are back here in the morning. Game recap up after the Pistons game. Hopefully it's a win. It would be a big win if they get it. It would force a tiebreaker against the Pistons if they did end up tied instead of the Pistons owning it. But anyways,
and a banner.
That's it for us. Here's Joe. Bye.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your